people, welcome to another show of YARDCHAT this morning. Thank you for joining me. To all the followers and who support this channel, enough love. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, people, thank you for joining this morning. And we just want to get into a show this morning, and you heard the music that playing and a little intro music. We have Robert Nesta Marley. We all know who Bob Marley is. People, I'm just gonna do a reaction video on the movie this morning. Bob Marley movie came out. I think it was February 14, Valentine's Day came out, and so far it's getting a lot of reviews, a lot of good views on it. But we're gonna get into this morning, people. All right, so let's stay tuned and hold on for the show. Thank you again for joining this morning. Please make sure you press that like button, people. All right. Yes, people. So thank you for joining me again. So let's get into the show, people. So Bob Marley movie came out, and a lot of people, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on this movie, which I'm not hating, people. Born, raised in Jamaica, lived abroad for how many years, and just want to share some light on certain things about this movie, and it's all out of love, good intent, no negative vibe. It's just speaking facts. One of the things that I realized in this movie, there wasn't no Jamaican actors or musician or whatever that played a part in this movie. I saw a video with Ziggy Marley with the interviews, on social media or on different channels and networking, because they going around doing interviews, promoting the movie as well. So what I don't understand is this. One part of the interview with Ziggy Marley, he's saying that there was challenges. Even the actor that played Bob Marley, I saw an interview with him. He said, did you look everywhere? Did you look? 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 And how ironic this is. The person who played Rita Marley is from the UK, and the person that played Bob Marley is from the UK. There's a lot of people saying that there's a lot of Jamaican actors and actresses that could have played a part. To me, this is my opinion. To me, it seemed like from what I'm hearing, the family had a lot of say so the do and the don'ts in this movie. According to the actor, and I forgot his name. Excuse me, I forgot his name, people. Sorry about that. According to the actor that played Bob Marley, he's saying that the family gave him some Bob Marley personal voice tracks and stuff like that, so he could study Bob Marley's voice. And is it authentic? The movie? Yeah, because it's the story of his life. The only thing that what I'm hearing from other commentators and people that comment on this, that why did not the Marley family get a Jamaican actor or actress to play, actress to play Rita Marley and an actor to play Bob Marley and Peter Touch, And from what I'm hearing, people, this is not my opinion. This is other people's point of view. I will watch that movie shortly in the near future by the grace of the Most High, because I want to watch that movie and I want to do a review on that movie. My review on that movie, and so a lot of people saying that they couldn't get a Jamaican actor or actress to play the characters, Bob Marley, the life of Bob Marley. Listen, I just don't like the idea, Ziggy saying that they had challenges. I don't want to have no personal information what the challenge was, but when someone have challenges, that means they have some type of issues. And I heard that the family had a lot of say so in this movie. They do and they don't. And one thing we have to understand, people, Bob Marley Foundation is very, very popular. And what people don't understand, even Maruka Baruka, you know, I did a video on that. Muka Baruka went on and said that it brought tears to his eyes to see how a Rasta man, how they used to get treated, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, how they was treated, getting beaten, and they had to run to the hills and all type of stuff like that. You know, all type of things went down, people. And, you know what I mean, these people had to went through a lot. Rastafarian went through a lot, especially in the 70s, people, because, you know, it wasn't a lot of parents that, oh, Rasta, you're rebellion, or, you know what I mean, people don't understand the meaning, you know, behind Rastafarian. You know, I would do a show about that in the near future, people. You know what I mean? So stay tuned for that. So, you know, but what I don't understand is this. You know, the Marley Foundation, people. This is facts. You know, I'm not a hater. This is facts. This was back in 2006. 2006, and this is actually what I experienced, because I used to, you know, I'm going to tell you guys a little story. So I used to work in Manhattan. I used to work in electronics, and this was back in 2006 to about 2013, about, you know, 6 years. 6 years that I worked in Manhattan. You know what I mean? 6 or 7 years I worked in Manhattan, a very, very popular electronic store. It's called Datavision. Which were owned and ran by Jimmy Garson and some other people. But Jimmy Garson was the CEO, and Jimmy Garson knew a lot of famous people, because his store was like one of the biggest store in Manhattan when it comes down to computers. Cause we dealt with all the companies: Toshiba, Lenovo, Asus, Apple, Toshiba, Panasonic. People, anything that you want in electronics, we had it. That Datavision. So we used to be on 5th Avenue. Then we moved down to 23rd or 38th Street, somewhere, I forgot, by the piers. But at that time, I already left. I was 1 year, you know, I left after that. After 1 year, I left in 2013. I left after that. But before that, people, you know, I'm going somewhere. Before that, Jimmy Garson makes some type of deal with the Marley, with Rohan. That's how I got to, I met Rohan Marley. And, you know, we all know Rohan Marley played for Miami State, Miami Hurricane in Florida. We all know that. He was an outside linebacker or defensive back. I'm not sure, people. But this was back, you know, a couple years back. So that's how I met Rohan Marley. We took a picture together, and, you know, blah, 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 we talk. And even Jimmy said, oh, yeah, you countryman. Yeah, you know. So good time. So at that time, when the Marley decided to come out with merchandise, you know, Datavision was one of the first store to push his merchandise, from flash drive, from hats, from slippers, music, boombox, everything, people, all of that. We the one that push that, you know, push it out and sell it to people. And Jimmy Garson had grand opening at the store downtown, and Rohan came there. Red carpet was nice. A lot of people came, people. A lot of people came. And over the years, I get to meet a lot of famous people, you know, that came into the store. Naomi Campbell, Paris Hilton, Ricky Henderson, Darryl Strawberry, Tom Lasorda, Dwight Gooden. You know, a lot of famous people used to come there. So, you know, I'm just telling you, just because we the one that pushed the merchandise out there. And I think Rohan is doing some business in Jamaica with the coffee. If I remember correctly, he's doing some business out there. And people, don't you know, go back to the Marley estate and organization. You know what I mean? What we don't understand is this, and this is facts. When someone play Bob Marley music, or, you know, whatever, his name, whatever, the royalties, people, the royalties do not stay in Jamaica. It do not stay in Jamaica. It go outside of Jamaica, because none of the Marley kids, they don't live in Jamaica, people. So instead of the money staying in Jamaica, the royalty is going outside, because they have to be paid. And who are the owner of Bob Marley real estate? His family, his kids. They are the owner of his estate. So, we don't understand that, we have Muka went on record and saying that, what this movie gonna do for Jamaica, for the tourism people. I understand that, we want tourism to come back to Jamaica, to build up Jamaica back, how Jamaicans would be back in 1970s and the 60s. My parents tell me those are the best time in Jamaica, especially the 60s and the 70s, with Buster Manley and Michael Manley and, all them people that used to, run Jamaica. And none of the Marley family live in Jamaica. So none of the music, the royalties stay in Jamaica. So it's not like the money is staying in Jamaica, is leaving Jamaica. Like Muka Baruka said, a lot of the tourism will come back to Jamaica. Jamaica will make millions of dollars. But guess what, people? We, as a Jamaica, we cannot rely only on tourism. People, people don't understand how big Bob Marley name is. People, I believe to help, Jamaica, I believe the Bob Marley family and the foundation could elevate Jamaica out of this financial bind or whatever. But but we gotta understand, away from that, Jamaica is in some heavy crisis. What's going on in Jamaica? Heavy crisis. And the number one factor in Jamaica, we're not even going to speak about the music, is healthcare, people. Jamaica healthcare is a point where it's becoming a crisis. The healthcare in Jamaica, because through the poor lifestyle, the poor food, not getting proper help, Jamaica diabetes on the rise, high blood pressure, heart problems, stroke. All of these things is the leading cause in Jamaica, where, people saying that, the Marley should do more for Jamaica, but we cannot say the Marley should do more for Jamaica, because the Marley family is not Jamaican, is not Jamaica government. They just a part of Jamaica. And I believe that, right now, let me read something here, people. And this is alarming. This is alarming about the health crisis in Jamaica. This is coming from the health minister warned Jamaica's health crisis. The Heart Foundation of Jamaica, HFJ, has launched out for our schools, mass media campaign amidst a warning for health from the health minister, Dr. Christopher Tutan. I guess his name is, I mess up his name. That Jamaica is in a crisis, with some citizens now being forced to adjust their lifestyle due to the health challenges. So these are the things that is affecting Jamaica right now, especially, the health minister saying that Jamaica is in a bind now when it comes down to health crisis, which I'm going to read some more information right now, people, and let people know what's going on in Jamaica, especially in the health crisis. It's not a good look right now. It's not a good look. I'm just gonna pull up something here right now, and it's not looking good, especially for the younger generation, the older generation. It's a lot of complication with the older generation. They have to live with these diseases and all type of after accumulating these diseases, because it's not a good look right now. So the health minister of Jamaica, it's saying that Jamaica health crisis on the rise due to poor lifestyle and eating habits. People, one thing we got to understand, in Jamaica right now, you have people who prefer to go buy the Kentucky and the fast food, and those food is not nourishing to your body, people. So these are the things that, especially high cholesterol, blocked arteries, and that's how you get stroke. It's a problem. Even the clinics in Jamaica, they're not in good condition. They're outdated. They don't have the proper equipment, or to help these people in especially in the low class, because you have the World Health Organization that's in Jamaica, but they're saying, man, it's rough, because people now it's like when they go see the doctor, Tuesday, Wednesday, because some of these doctors, if the World Health Organization don't go to some of these community, these people they don't go see no doctor at all. You know what I mean? Some people, you know what I mean, they're young people, and what now is a problem in Jamaica. You have the young people being affected by all these health complications. You have a lot of young people having stroke. And the thing is, you know, you have somebody in their 30s, 40s, 50s get a stroke, and they have to live with these things for a while because eventually, you know, they're going to need someone there to care for them. You know what I mean? And that's a problem Jamaica having right now, especially in the clinic. They don't have enough clinic, outdated equipment, you know what I mean? Not enough help, not enough staff, not enough doctors, not enough nurses. It's to the point where some of these people know when the doctor gonna come. They get up early in the morning, people, early in the morning to some of them get up way before sunrise or wait online. And when the sun hit in Jamaica, we know that sun hot because guess what? These people have all the same matter on hand. They all have high blood pressure, diabetes, dialysis. Everyone that come to the doctor that day, stand on line for hours and hours, have the same issue. They all have health issue when it come down to Jamaica. You know, people is not cultivating no more. The young people is not cultivating no more. The young people is into too much social media, want fast money. You know, they want to be like this person. They're not cultivating the land no more. Nobody now do farming no more. Everyone wanted the American food, the fast food. That's what killing Jamaica, and they don't see it. And how Jamaica changed is the last 30 years. Jamaica dramatically changed in the 90s. Even though in the 80s it wasn't, you know what I mean, but in the 90s Jamaica changed. It was a change, not for the best, but for the worst, because the people, the government in Jamaica really, do they invest in the people in Jamaica? No. Because if you would invest in the people in Jamaica, the Jamaica would never be in this situation how it is now. Then you have another issue. We have China. Is in Jamaica buying out everything. And the sad thing about it in Jamaica, right, you have all these big companies that are coming to Jamaica. Especially, let's start with hotels. All of these hotels that you see in Jamaica is not owned by Jamaicans. It's owned by an outside person that came into Jamaica and built a hotel, and they could do, and you know what I mean. And all we work in these places, but it's not enough money because guess what? These people in Jamaica are still starving because some of these people don't make enough money to live, and you know, especially when you have kids that you know don't have hope. And another thing, that's where Buju Banton Foundation about is to give these kids hope, a future, give them training, you know, learn a trade, and you know, computer skills, all these things. You know, Buju Banton Foundation is trying to push, but you know, is the government supporting that? No, the government. Even I did a video. Serena Williams now is building school in Jamaica, and we can, you know, that's how bad it is. We have outside forces that are coming into Jamaica to build, to give the citizens in Jamaica things that they need. Every day a child need health coverage and somewhere to live and food. You know what I mean? These are the things that the government should be providing for the people, but the people in Jamaica, you know, they the same way, and I said the same way these people turn out and vote for these people, the same way they could turn out and say, listen, you got to stop the propaganda. And the thing in Jamaica, there's a lot of propaganda, people. There's so much nonsense in Jamaica that it's not helping Jamaica at all. You know what I mean? I thank God that, you know, this movie came out, you know what I mean? But a lot of people speaking about, you know, the Bob Marley movie, the One Love movie, you know, none of the money gonna benefit Jamaica because the money is going to the Marley family. It's not, you know, they might give donations to Jamaica and things like that. But let me tell you something, people. Jamaica need to start building Bob Marley hotels and things like that. You know what I mean? They need, Jamaican people need his family, not Jamaica, his family. In order to put Jamaica back up on the map, the family need to start building hotels. Don't worry about the road and the street, because if there's hotel there, the government going to have to put the street there because it's business. And we cannot just rely on the tourism for Jamaica. That's nonsense, because Jamaica, listen, we cannot rely on the tourism. We have to prepare our kids for the future, you know, and Jamaica kids, you know what I mean? It's, you know, just the other day, last year, a lot of teachers resigned because they're tired of propaganda. They're not getting paid. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things going in Jamaica. You know what I mean? for Jamaica to be such a small island, boy, it impact big. It's a big impact to the world. And you know what I mean? We as Jamaican gotta come together and say enough is enough. It's the people that to come together and say enough is enough. The people need to come together, and that's the problem. This is a world problem. It's not just Jamaica problem, American problem, Africa problem. This is a world problem where the black nation do not want to work together. That's the big problem. The black nation, wherever you are in the world, we need to come together and work. That's the only way we're gonna elevate ourselves out of this mess, people. We have to work together. And so far, we are not working together. That's why the condition of our nation is like this. Thank you again for joining me this morning, people. You know, press that like button, subscribe to that channel. It's a new platform, people. Please subscribe, and it's going to be more of these topics come out. Like I said, this channel, YARDCHAT, podcast, we speak on reality. We do not make up stories for views and likes and all them stuff. We want to build an organic platform to do podcasts, invite people on, have conversation. This is how we start a dialogue, and I believe when you start a dialogue, that will change things. Thank you for joining me. All right. Welcome, people. Welcome to another show of YARDCHAT this morning. Thank you for joining me. To all the followers and support who support this channel, enough love. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, people, thank you for joining this morning. And, you know me, we just want to get into a show this morning. And you heard the music that playing and a little intro music. We have Robert Nestor Marley. You know, we all know who Bob Marley is. People, I'm just going to do a reaction video on the movie this morning. You know, Bob Marley movie came out, I think it was, oh God, February 14, Valentine's Day came out. And, so far, it's getting a lot of reviews, a lot of good views on it. You know what I mean? But we're going to get into this morning, people. All right? So let's stay tuned and hold on for the show. Thank you again for joining this morning. Please make sure you press that like button, people. All right?